As AI agents become more advanced, the biggest challenge isn't just making them smarter or faster, it's about keeping their actions contained. When an AI agent can execute code, install packages, or interact with infrastructure, the real question shifts from, can it reason, to, what happens when it reasons incorrectly? This is where the concept of containment becomes critical. Developers are quickly learning that as agents gain more autonomy, the risks grow. In this video, we'll explore why sandboxes are essential for AI agents, how they work, and what developers need to know to keep their systems safe. A sandbox, in the context of AI and software, is a secure, isolated, and controlled environment. It allows code to run and experiments to happen without risking the safety of the broader system. Think of it as a locked room. Whatever happens inside stays inside. This means any mistakes, bugs, or even malicious actions are contained and can't affect the rest of your infrastructure. For AI agents, especially those generating and executing code, sandboxes are not just helpful, they're essential for safe experimentation and operation. Many developers are familiar with containers like Docker and might assume they're enough. But there's a crucial difference. Containers are great for human-reviewed code, but AI-generated code is probabilistic and unpredictable. It can reference non-existent packages, opening the door to supply chain attacks. Containers share the host's kernel, so a vulnerability in one can affect the whole system. For AI agents, this risk is unacceptable. Sandboxes are designed to address these unique threats. Imagine running an AI agent's code directly on your production server. Terrifying, right? Now, picture running it in a locked room it can't escape from. That's the sandbox. It has its own file system, network controls, resource limits, and an ephemeral lifecycle. The agent can do whatever it needs inside, but nothing leaks out. When the task ends, the environment disappears, leaving your system untouched. AI agents generate code that can be unpredictable and sometimes unsafe. Unlike human-written code, which is reviewed and tested, agent-generated code can introduce new risks at scale. Prompt injection attacks, supply chain vulnerabilities, and runaway processes are just a few examples. Sandboxes provide a technical barrier, ensuring that even if something goes wrong, the damage is contained. This is not a nice-to-have, it's a must for any serious AI deployment. Prompt injection is rated as the #1 risk for large language models by OWASP. Clever prompting alone can't stop it. Technical isolation is required. With an 84% plus failure rate for prompt-only defenses, sandboxes are the only reliable way to contain the fallout from a successful attack. This is why isolation is a core requirement, not just an afterthought. A single human mistake might happen once, but an AI agent can make the same mistake thousands of times per hour. Without isolation, each misconfiguration could impact your entire infrastructure. With sandboxes, each error is contained and terminated without side effects. This is how you prevent small issues from becoming large-scale disasters. To be truly useful, AI agents must do more than just generate text. They need to execute code, browse the web, and interact with tools. Sandboxes make this possible without exposing your systems to unnecessary risk. They allow agents to act autonomously, but within strict boundaries. This balance between capability and safety is at the heart of modern AI engineering. Isolation technology is the backbone of sandboxing. It determines the security level, startup speed, memory usage, and cost. There are several approaches: microVMs, user space kernels, and containers. Each has its own strengths and trade-offs. Understanding these technologies is key to choosing the right sandbox for your AI agents. Firecracker is a lightweight virtual machine technology, powering AWS Lambda and many AI sandboxes. Each sandbox runs its own minimal Linux kernel, drastically reducing the attack surface. Boot times are measured in milliseconds, and memory overhead is low enough to run thousands of sandboxes on a single host. This means every agent gets its own tiny disposable computer, maximizing both security and efficiency. gVisor offers a different approach. Instead of running a full VM, it acts as a security layer between applications and the host kernel. All system calls are intercepted by gVisor's user space kernel, called Sentry. This means suspicious actions are caught before they can reach the real kernel. It's a great fit for high-frequency, short-lived workloads, where booting a full VM would be too slow. Docker containers are lightweight and fast, sharing the host's kernel for efficiency. However, this also means a vulnerability in one container can potentially affect the host and other containers. For trusted, human-reviewed code, containers are fine. For untrusted, agent-generated code, the risk is much higher. Some platforms use Docker with additional isolation layers for extra safety. Choosing the right sandbox means balancing speed and security. Docker offers the fastest startup times but the weakest isolation. Firecracker microVMs provide strong isolation with slightly slower starts. Full VMs are the most secure, but take the longest to boot. The right choice depends on your workload's needs, whether you prioritize speed or security. There's an ongoing debate about whether sandboxes should be ephemeral or persistent. Ephemeral sandboxes spin up for a single task and disappear when done, ensuring a clean state every time. Persistent sandboxes survive across multiple interactions, allowing agents to build up context and state. Most real-world workflows need both, ephemeral for risky code execution and persistent for maintaining long-term state. A sandbox is just one layer in a larger agent system. Typically, a user request flows through the reasoning layer, planning, sandbox execution, result validation, and finally, the response. The key is separation. The model never touches your infrastructure directly. The sandbox acts as the operating room, controlling where and how actions are executed. Consider a coding agent asked to analyze a repository, install dependencies, run tests, and fix code. Without a sandbox, it could install malicious packages, delete files, or leak secrets. With a sandbox, the file system is isolated, network access is restricted, and resource usage is capped. The environment disappears after execution, containing any potential damage. Modern agent systems are converging on a common architecture, a persistent workspace for long-term state, ephemeral sandboxes for risky actions, a policy layer for permissions, and an observation layer for logging and auditing. This structure isn't just elegant, it's necessary. Without it, unrestricted execution will eventually cause failures. There are several leading sandbox platforms, each with its own strengths and trade-offs. E2B uses Firecracker microVMs for secure code execution. Daytona offers fast, persistent sandboxes with Docker-based isolation. Modal uses gVisor for GPU and ML workloads. Sprites provide durable state with Firecracker, and Zero Boot is optimized for massive scale execution. Choosing the right platform depends on your needs for speed, security, persistence, and scale. Replit's experience showed what happens when code isn't properly contained. Runaway workloads affected neighboring sessions. With AI agents generating millions of code artifacts per hour, the risks multiply. Sandboxes are the wall that keeps each agent's actions from impacting others. Today, you don't have to build this wall yourself. Platforms provide it out of the box. Selecting the right sandbox starts with your use case. Do you need ephemeral or persistent environments? How untrusted is the code? How fast must the sandbox start? Do you need GPU support? Answering these questions helps you pick the platform that fits your threat model, latency requirements, and persistence needs. The market is evolving fast, so flexibility is key. Sandboxes aren't just a security feature you add at the end. They're the foundation for any serious AI agent. Every code interpreter, autonomous coding assistant, and evaluation pipeline needs isolation. The real question isn't whether to sandbox, but which sandbox fits your needs. Build the walls first, then let your agent cook. The power of an agent comes from what it can do, but the sandbox determines how far that power can reach.